Yeah.
I'm going to talk to him in a second. Let me just finish this one. I'll be here. No, bye.
Was against Chael Sonnen. 2006 he fought me. 2007.
You make GSP jealous.
Is he doing something like that?
Wait, he loves gymnastics, you know?
Oh.
I think he only has the back foot though. I don't know if he has the front foot.
It's a good one.
Tentou, mas não conseguiu escapar da minha entrevista. Tava difícil te encontrar, mas agora vai.
Jogou na chave de braço.
Royce, você que é uma grande lenda do MMA, para você que lutou nas primeiras edições e está aqui participando do 20º aniversário do Ultimate Fighting Championship.
Meu pai está aí super feliz também. Eu também. Ele também.
Acabou a minha capa atrás do Royce Grace, encontrei ele ali.
Pegar na chave de braço.
Tell him hello.
Show up!
We're here with this Robbie Lawler. I don't know if I've seen the picture of you and I.
They had all center.
You remember about that?
Yeah.
Now you're down in Florida. Why did you go back and decide to do
Eu consegui uma vantagem. Vamos dar os olhos dele. É ele. Um momento.
Vai sair. faz essa foto que não vai sair. Tem que ser perto.
30. Nice.
What you gotta ask? Is there something very complicated?
Should do that, man.
That's fun.
Try out just a feeling, man.
From the lifetime.
Yep. Learn what kind of bitches shut off everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was fun.
On schedule, right?
Yeah.
Good. On schedule.
One day.
Want it that way.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. You got no choice.
Hey. We used to fight for food back in Brazil. Now we get paid for it. It's awesome life, man.
Eu vou vai cara. Eu vou ver mais fácil.
Já foi algumas vezes no Brasil, então mensagem sobre o aniversário de
What do we got for meal at that? It's awesome. As far as I don't have to go down out
Rory's awesome in all aspects. I think he's well trained. I just need to go out there and get after him and take the fight to him. And if he wants to fight me, then let's get down. Yeah, there's no pretty much in all aspects of how my head was. So other than on my feet, everything else will take care of itself. I don't know. I don't really think about it too much. All the work's done, so I'm getting the weight down and having a good time with my buddies.
This last fight versus Jake Ellenberger wasn't really all that spectacular. What did you think of that fight? Did you see it? Do you think that he had employed those tactics against you?
I think he won. Most importantly, he got the W and got away from a really dangerous opponent without taking any damage. So it was a smart fight. Fans didn't really like it. Maybe the UFC didn't like it, but he did what he thought he needed to do to win. And I'm not too worried if he comes out with that game plan because I'll be ready to fight.
He's widely considered one of the next years behind that welterweight throne, assuming he can fight each other.
I think that's a good opportunity.
Well, you mentioned being around the block. You are one of the true UFC veterans. You've been around the sport for a decade plus. Foiled in other promotions for a while. up and down, and now we're sitting back at the 20th anniversary. Man, I don't know if I'll ever get back to the UFC. Grind of it all.
No, I've been fighting this for a long time. And I set my sights on fighting and enjoying it, and that's what I did. I was always excited to fight. I always knew I could be the best in the world, and UFC I never liked the point where I was like, oh man, I don't think I'll ever get there. I knew I fought back out here. I wanted to come back and wreck shop.
Robbie, with this being the 20th anniversary, can you tell us what was your first exposure to the UFC? Do you remember?
Well, I met Dana in Hawaii. He signed me, and then I actually came to a fight. It was when Matt fought Sakurai for the title. That was pretty exciting.
In terms of the first time you ever saw like Royce Gracie or anything?
Oh, I was maybe in like middle school, and I rented VHS copy and watched a couple fights.
Was it one of those things where you knew you had to do this kind of right away?
Well, I did martial arts growing up, so I mean, I was a scrappy kid, so I fought, I scrapped, I wrestled, I did taekwondo, box, so. And I'm from Bettendorf, so Pat Milicic is from there. It was just, this is what I'm going to do. As soon as I was 16, I decided this was what I wanted to do. Like, way back, like VHS? Not really. No, because I've fought so many times, but just hanging out with the guys, all my buddies on the training partners, the guys I start with, the guys I have a great time with. It was just hanging out with those guys and sit up with us.
Is this a lot better for you being that you didn't have, like, the last fight we had, there was a single opponent about 2 weeks before the fight? Was this one easier just to focus in on one guy?
No, not really, because I always concentrate on myself, and my coaches kind of beat around with who I'm fighting. I concentrate on getting myself strong and working on my defense and working on all aspects, and then the closer I get to the fight, the more I'll maybe start watching it. So I don't really worry too much about them. As soon as I'm awesome at everything, then I worry about it. I mean, it's freaking powerful. He puts guys to sleep, obviously. I mean, he's doing a great job. He's getting a title fight, so I'm excited for him. I'm excited for the fight, but I'm just worried about myself, really. He's put a lot of guys to sleep, so I mean, I wouldn't want to get hit by the honest.
You mentioned being brought up living in Bettendorf and in the Quad Cities. How much influence did that have on you as a MMA artist?
I mean, it was huge. I mean, when you're coming up and you have Matt Hughes, James Pulver, so you have Pat Milicic, you have got Jeremy Horn, you have guys like that to train with, and guys who have fought in Japan, all over the world, and you see these guys every day. You're just racing the grind and getting after it. You have no choice but to succeed.
Part of the culture.
Yeah, I mean, fighting is what we did. I mean, it was a different group of guys back then. It was before the sport was huge. It was guys who enjoyed guys who enjoyed the sport.
All those early teams, Team Raw, Team Milicic, these top teams. Kind of put Milicic in your experience there during that era. Where do you think your game plan is?
I don't really do that kind of ranking stuff. I mean, we had a lot of good champions. They had a lot of good champions. But we're up there. Everyone's up there. But it was just out there living life and doing what we did.
The key to having one in the sport. Because there's not a lot of guys that fought in the UFC 30 or UFC 40 days that are still not only fighting but relevant. They're in the top 10. Is there something you can point to? Is it just your mentality? Is it your physicality? What is it that you point to? You're still here doing what you're doing?
All of the above. I mean, I started real young. That obviously helps. But just always having a belief in myself, having the ability to do what I believe in. Just being able to grind day in and day out, and ups and downs, living through it, ups and downs. You have to be a different kind of person to not just do the workouts, but to not make money for months at a time. Live on someone's couch if you need to. Before the sport was even great, before you even knew there would be listening to people talking. You have to have a different mindset. You have to have a goal and just a belief in where you're going and where you're headed.
What do you think about the welterweight division now versus back when you were here before? Because Matt was obviously champion back then. Real strong. Welterweight's always been a real strong division. When you're looking at back in those days, UFC 40 when you were first here versus now with George and Carlos and yourself, and compare the two. Do you think it's stronger now, or do you think they were both really good?
They're different. I mean, the sport's getting better. Guys are younger, more experienced. So obviously the sport's getting better, and as time goes, the fighters are going to get better. Probably a guy who can't fight at all. Can't strike, can't grapple, can't wrestle. That would be the guy. Still getting up here.
Opinion of Pat Miller's stuff being accepted
I mean, it'd definitely be a cool thing for Pat to be in there. I mean, let alone as a coach, all the champions he's trained, but I don't really dabble into the politics of MMA too much. But it'd be nice to have him in there. I think he deserves it.
Where do you think the winner of your fight will be on the scale of the welterweight Saturday night? Do you think you will deserve a championship fight, or maybe you still have one or two fights before that?
I think it all depends on what the fans think and how the fight goes. I mean, if it's an exciting fight, something gets blown out, which I expect, and goes down on the doorstep.
There's been a lot of mentions of old UFC days. And you're actually the first fighter that was on cable television back years ago, UFC 37 and a half, I think it was called. What was that like? Because I know it wasn't expected that you were going to be on there. What was your reaction when you saw yourself on?
I don't really get too excited about stuff, obviously. I was just another fight to me. All the hype was around it. People were excited to keep it on TV, but I'm just out there competing and living life. Basic guy. All this stuff will take care of itself if you win your fights.
Thank you,
Travis.
Thank you very much. I like it. I'm only going to hold it.
I think when I first started watching the show, I saw things.
Nice, I like that. I love that, I love that. I like that change up. Yeah, left hand. And move. I think we done over this one. And we hit. Look.
They stopped and it was like, laughing. I was like, oh, this ain't good. So, pretty quick jump.
Okay with you, but
Please.